Oh, the AKASO Brave 7 is here. Finally. I've been waiting for this camera since like late last year. And we've used the Brave 7 LE, and it was probably one of my favorite cameras that came out from AKASO, except it didn't have an external mic, which was like, oh, that's sad. And it was still using micro USB. And what I had learned was that the 7 LE actually was in development before the Brave 7 Plus. So what happened is the Brave 7E came out, well, started development before the 6 Plus, but was released after, right? So the 6 actually had an external mic support, the 6 Plus, as well as USB-C. So I think all that's been trickled into the 7 plus all the benefits, bonuses, dual screen of the 7 LE have gone into the 7. So I think this is going to be the camera we've all been waiting for. All right, let's crack open the box, take a look at their website, and see what we think. All right, coming up. All right, guys, just so you know, this video is kind of a part one. We're not going to actually go out and test it. We're going to see what comes in it. We're going to take a look at the specs. We're going to power it up, etc., things like that, just to kind of get an idea of the camera. And then I'm going to play with it for the next day or so, and we'll give you a review video at that point. Yeah? All right. So here's their website, Brave 7. As it says here, pre-orders seem to still be going, but they do say that if you come in here, that they expect to have them start delivery in April. So we've got like a pre-release version, kind of ahead of everybody a little bit. Thanks to AKASO. We appreciate that. We really do. So that we can check it out. But you should be, if you order one, you should be getting it sometime in April, maybe May at the latest. Here's some specs. Dual color screens, 1.2-inch front, 2-inch rear. So this is really like the DJI Osmo Action with the dual screens. IPX8, which is good. 4K 30 FPS video, 20 megapixel photo, 6-axis image stabilization, hands-free voice, smart remote control with screen. Very cool. Uses their app, of course. Pre-order now, as it says here, right? Pre-orders will be delivered starting April 2021. And you can get it in multiple colors, dark gray, blue, and white. We've got ours in the gray. Oh yes, the gray. So very similar for us to the actual LE. Okay, so here it is. This is the box. You guys can see it here. Dual color screen, IPX8 action camera. Voice control, adjustable driving mode. So if you want to use this like as a dash cam, you can. AIS2, and this is the same that's kind of on the 7 LE and the Brave 6 Plus. Support for external mic, that's the one I'm super excited about. Multiple shooting modes, wireless remote, slow motion, etc. You can be this guy right there. See them? Look at these guys flying away. And I'm really curious because the video quality in their video here, really good. Like, it's super nice. I'm hoping that's what we're actually seeing when we shoot here. But if it's anything, you know, like you get GoPro video and you're like, nobody makes their video or can make their video look like what GoPro does in their advertisement. So we'll test that when we go out. All right, so let's crack it open. Okay, now I've opened the box because I got a little excited. So just be forewarned, it's okay, right? But there it is. AKASO. This comes, it looks like all the other AKASO boxes, but it looks like how GoPro used to put their boxes in here. And there's the camera. You'll get it with some coverings on the screen. I've already taken mine off. Got it a little smudgy already. Yep. And you want to know why? I'll tell you why. Because I shot this whole video once already and realized that that camera wasn't on, and I forgot to turn this camera on. And so all you saw was me, which, hey, why wouldn't you want that? But like, there was no product shots, so I'm doing it again. Anyways, let's look at the accessories, because you get a crap ton of them. That's right, I said it. And some of the bags empty because, of course, that was a battery. So you get 2 batteries. Let's just scooch this over here. So here's second battery. I already got a battery in here. You get a battery charger. You do get your USB-C, which is awesome. That's going to plug into here for charging this. Now be aware, I'm going to show you this. Here's the remote. weirdly enough, this charges, looks like, I swear it's micro USB. Yeah, see, that's micro USB. I'm not sure why it's not USB-C for both, because that would have been awesome. And as far as I can tell, there's no micro USB in the package to charge this. So you can charge your batteries, but you need to have your own micro USB cable to charge the remote. But we'll talk about the remote a little bit in a bit. So here's the batteries. I do have one in the camera already. You guys, I think, can see it here. It's a 1350 milliamp hour. So it should give you, you know, I would think it should give you an hour plus of time recording. You do get a Velcro strap that's going to be used with the actual remote. You get a whole bunch of GoPro style mounts, tripod adapters, J-hooks, more Velcro goodness, little tie-down straps like security straps with some 3M sticky stuff, more mounts, handlebar mount for those that want to mount it on a bike, handlebars, which I probably will, and I think that's like an L bracket, so you can. Plus, you get some silica gel. That's you do that with silica gel. That's what you do, and a cleaning cloth because you're gonna get smudgy. All right, so here's, I'm moving this all over here for a minute. So here's the camera, right? Here's the camera. Can you hear the kids outside? It's summer now, and they're screaming away. Yep. Here's number one. So this is the case, lovely case, right? And I believe, yeah, even without any kind of waterproof casing on this is IPX8 rated, so it's waterproof, which is. Right? Yeah, waterproof. And I was looking at this and I was like, I don't understand what this is, because it's these little holes. And what I realized is when you take this out, that's where I can't tell. It's either the microphone or the speaker sits. So it's holes so that sound goes through. Cool. I think it might be the microphone, because that would make more sense that you want to be able to have that open so that you can record, right? Yeah, but here's the coolest part. I'm gonna open this up. Here's the coolest part. The case is snug. Just be aware of that. I was like, why is that so hard to get out? It's tight, but you'll get it. Okay, don't be concerned that it's too tight, because it's way better to have it tight than floppy. You know what I'm saying, right? Anyways, check this out. And I don't know, honestly, I don't know if the LE did this. I never noticed it. Ready? Check that, look. This unscrews. And my guess is if you damaged or cracked or scratched this, you could contact AKASO and just get a new one of these. Now, my other hope is that you'll start to see companies maybe send out or get third-party maybe ones of these with like ND stuff on it, or different adapters maybe. I don't know, but I love that that's removable, because I didn't really notice them talk about that, because that's awesome. Because if you scratch your camera, you're like, really? Because I've done it. Oh yes. Battery slot, super nice, pops open, easy to get in and out of that, really nice. This one over here is where your USB-C, you guys can hopefully see it maybe there, USB-C, and where your micro SD card is gonna go. Cool, and that's, like I said, there's your, I think that's your microphone. Maybe not, I can't tell, it might be speaker, because maybe microphone's up here. I can't, no, that just says wireless. But there's little dots, so I don't know. But that's where it sits underneath these little gold hole things. Power button, front screen, up and down your menu, super awesome. Let's clean this up so it's not all smudgy when I turn this on for you. We're not gonna shoot anything today, right? You realize that. We're gonna take a look at the actual menu. Now, here's what's super awesome with this. It is ridiculously responsive. It's probably the best one from AKASO yet. So, I like that sound. I have to say, I like that. You're ready for it. No SD card, that's cool. You get it, it goes through a little setup tour, but check this out for responsiveness, because it is touchscreen, right? Tap. Boom, tap, right? Tap, resolution, there they are, 4K, 2.730, 1080p, 60. Scroll down, it's nice and smooth, like it's so nice and responsive. Image stabilization, do you want it on, do you want it off, right? I want it on. What kind of video encoder do you want? 265, 264, I'm going 265. So Scroll down, loop recording, slow motion. You go into slow, it has a weird one, 1080p 90. 1080p 90, yeah, that's a little different. But some other ones, there's 720p 120 if that's of concern, if you want that 120. Time-lapse duration, still photos, audio record, maybe you don't want it to record audio at all. Exposure compensation, white balance, meters, scenes, filters, you can go into filters, right? Neutral, black and white, sepia, retro, gorgeous, warm, code, red, green. Have fun in there. Then we can go back into the here settings. So you got voice control, sounds, distortion, calibration. Here's your angles. And I like, they used to be like super wide, wide, narrow. Now it's like 170, 140, 110, and 70. I like that. I like that way better. There's your driving mode, remote control. Do you want that to function? That's this, right? And it's important because if you're not going to use that, I turn that off because, you know, it's like anything. You're going to get less power. Like your battery is going to die quicker if it's constantly saying there's supposed to be a remote control here that I'm plugged into when it's not, and you don't know why your battery is going down. So if you're not going to use this, turn that off, right? Your remote control. If you are going to use it, turn it on. Wind noise reduction, auto low light, ISO. You can kind of come in here and auto or whatever you want. Wide dynamic range. I have mine turned on. What language? Mine's set to English, but just you guys, English, French, German, Spanish, Italian, and a bunch of, I'm guessing Chinese, Japanese, I don't know. I apologize, I don't know. Date format, if you want to set that up. Set date, date stamp. Of course, I'm always come in here and turn that off because I don't want that. Screensaver, auto power off, power frequency. For me, it's 60 Hertz, so it's good. Format your card. SD card capacity, about, oh, there's just so much information in here. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna spend tonight and tomorrow hopefully shooting. It's supposed to maybe rain tomorrow, so that may put a little hold on it. I'm trying to get ahead of the rain. I'm gonna try to get ahead of the rain. Maybe I'll go out in the rain because it's waterproof. I don't know, right? But, ready? I love that sound. But, part one, part two's coming. Part two's coming. So, Brave 7, super excited. Keep this in my hand, right? Hit the little bell. That's all I'm gonna say. That's not all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say more. Hit the little bell though, because you wanna know it's coming out next day or two. Right, I'm gonna bust my hump, get a little review video out for you fine folks. Because we're testing the mic. I have the mic from the AKASO Brave 6 Plus USB-C mic. So we can test that. We're gonna test it on a motorcycle, and we're gonna just walk around the neighborhood just to see how this performs, right? Motorcycle and walking, vlogging style, etc., etc. Internal mic, external mic, we're doing it all. Coming up. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Hit the bell. Hit the bell. We'll see you tomorrow. Or the next day. Later.